Hello everyone, and welcome back to Backyard Silver. I'm Steve, and today we are going to talk about a hidden trap that might be completely destroying your fine art print sales. If you've been selling your photography online for a while, you probably track your stats. I certainly do. But recently, I decided to do a deep dive into exactly how many of my images are actually being found by Google. What I discovered was both surprising and a little alarming, and it completely changed how I approach my upload workflow. The problem, let me give you an example. I currently have over 4,100 unique images uploaded to Fine Art America. But when I did a specific search to see what Google was actually indexing, it only returned about 1,300 results. Even adding in my personal portfolio site, I was only seeing about 50% of my images actually appearing in search. And when I did a search for some unique words that were in my description, I would see a search results page littered with images from stock agencies, but my full portfolio with that description just would not appear. Where were the missing images? They weren't broken links, and the platforms weren't blocking them. They were caught in a classic SEO trap, the near duplicate filter. You see, like many of you, my workflow revolves around batching. When I process a series of similar shots, let's say 5 different variations of the Austin, Texas skyline at sunset, I batch sync the metadata. They all get the same base title, the same description, and the same keywords. We do this to stay sane when managing a catalog of thousands of images. In my case, it is even worse. I upload images to stock agencies, and so the origin of many images in my fine art portfolio is a selection of images that have been uploaded to those stock agencies. Same title, same description in many cases. But here is the problem. When those go to 6 stock agencies and 2 print-on-demand sites, Google sees 8 identical pages. Google hates cluttering its search results with identical descriptions, so it picks one version to be the official canonical version and hides the rest. Even worse, if you upload to both stock agencies and fine art sites, Google usually picks the massive stock agency as the winner, meaning a buyer searching for your wall art print is shown a digital licensing page instead. My first instinct was to just go back and tweak the titles of those missing images to make them unique. But be very careful here. There is a URL trap. I ran a test. On Pictorem, if you change a title, the URL updates, and the old link seamlessly redirects to the new one. Google passes 100% of your ranking history to the new page. It's totally safe. But on Fine Art America, if you change the title, a new URL is generated, but the old URL breaks. It just dumps the buyer onto your broad profile page. If a buyer clicks an old Pinterest pin of that specific print, they land on your profile and have to dig through 4,000 images to find it again. They will just leave. You lose the sale, and you lose your Google ranking for that image. So, how do we get Google to index our images without breaking our existing links? The answer lies in the very first sentence of your description. Google heavily devalues hidden text, so your unique keywords must be in that opening line. I call this the micro modifier strategy. When you upload a series, just add a unique 3 to 5 word modifier to the first sentence. For example, image 1 becomes Austin skyline sunset, wide angle from the boardwalk. Image 2 becomes Austin skyline sunset, close up on Frostbank Tower. On Pictorem, you can easily modify the title and feel safe that your images will still be found. If it is an important image, I add some unique keywords early in the description, as Pictorem only shows the first 150 characters of the description on the landing page. For older images on Fine Art America, do not touch the titles. Just edit the description box to add that unique opening sentence. It doesn't break your URLs. It keeps any links you have created from Facebook or from Pinterest pins intact, and it gives Google exactly what it needs to index the image as a unique piece of art. It takes a few extra seconds per image, but it is the only way to get your entire portfolio out of that hidden duplicate filter and into the search results where buyers can actually find them. If you want to read the full breakdown of how I have used this strategy to get all of my fine art photos displayed by Google, head over to the blog at backyardsilver.com. I've put the full link in the description below. Thanks for listening and happy shooting. See you next time.